Alright, so we're at the shop again today, and today I got the Mistress out of storage finally, so gonna do a little bit of stuff on that and show you what I'm gonna do here. So I miss this old girl. Been sitting in storage in Vanderhoof at my parents' farm there for way too freaking long. About time I get to drive it again. So just got it out yesterday. My parents unfortunately live on a gravel road, so the car's kind of very disgusting right now. So we got it in the shop here. What we're gonna do is change the oil, check the fluids, top up the air pressures, check them, and just basic quick go through the car, make sure everything is gonna be good, beat the snot out of it this summer. So pretty soon here, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Need new back tires. We're at the wear bars pretty much. There's a tiny little bump I can feel there. So yeah, as soon as a little bit of money comes in, I have to replace the back tires, so probably get rid of these ones in a nice epic smoke show. Stay tuned for that, that'll be fun. And then we got a lot of work planned for this thing this summer too. I have new seats to go in it, so these old things will disappear. I have a brand new black carpet which I got with the race car is going to go in it. The back seats, which aren't there, are going to go back in the car, in the seat belts, so I can drive the kids around and stuff with me, not just me and the wife or me and one kid. Hopefully I get around, cover this up, and maybe put a couple speakers back there, put a stereo in it a little bit. We'll see what happens though. Between the two cars and the Avalanche, we always got a lot of work to do, so yeah, get busy. I'll start with draining the oil and checking the fluids underneath. Alright, so I took a sample of oil out of the Camaro. Shine my light in there, looking for little silver shiny specks. Looks nice and clean, thankfully. Check it occasionally because, you know, street summer cars, they get abused, so yeah, might as well keep checking it, keep her topped up with AMS oil, and I should be good to go. Alright, so we drained the oil, put a brand new Hastings oil filter on there. One thing I hate about my parents living down a gravel road, when I go get the car, it gets disgusting. So we're going to check the transmission oil level, which is right there. Terrible lighting underneath the car. Pull that out, see how much is in there. Looks like I'm starting to develop a little bit of an oil weep, just starting to run down the case a tiny bit. Not bad for after 2 years. And then we will go back and check the oil diff level, which is just up above this rib. Nice little plug there. A little leak here I noticed coming out of this drain plug, so we'll probably end up, I'm curious about how this diff has been doing. I've been hearing a little bit of noise from it. 2 years of hard launches on the drag strip occasionally with the street car, so it's taken a little bit of abuse. Starting to hear some noise come out of it, especially from the clutch packs. So I think we're going to drain this, pull the cover off, and see how bad we're getting. And then while we're doing that, we can seal this up. Just put a tiny bit of thread sealer on there, and then torque everything back up again. And yeah, I'll show you the damage when I find it. Alright, so I pulled the plug out of the transmission, and it looks like that. So let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. That looks terrible. Lots of little metal shiny things. So apparently the transmission's been taking some damage too from all this couple years of just beating a piss out of it. Might have to eventually pull it out and rebuild it. Definitely not in the budget at this point. Since I'm not hearing any noise or anything from the transmission, just gonna drain it out, put some new fresh fluid in there, and keep driving it until I can afford an upgrade. I would love to put a T56 6-speed in this thing. So yeah, well, we're gonna do that. Drain this out, clean this off, fill her up again. Alright, so we did the same thing with the drain for the diff. Pulled it out. There's all kind of metal in there. I really suspected that out of this diff. The fluid's coming out, just gross. Pretty dark for being only about a year old. So yeah, we're gonna pop the cover and see what's hiding. Alright, so here's where you can tell what's going on. I'm basically eating up the clutch packs. These ones are a little sunken in. That one's right at the end. This other side here, though, you can tell is sunk in quite a bit more. So that's the clutch pack that's really starting to let go. Basically, it's not dead yet, but it's definitely taking its toll running this much power through a stock 10 bolt. So since that a decent diff upgrade would be at least $1,000, which I don't have right now because at this moment it's all about getting the race car up and running. Seal it back up. I know exactly what's going on, so if I hear the noises, it's cool. I can deal with it. Yeah, I'll seal it back up, throw some regular 80/90 in there, no point going with the expensive stuff anymore, and a bottle of Posi additive in there, and we'll be good to go. I'll just have to take it a little more easy on the car this year till I can afford a new diff, and well, I plan on it anyways. Upgrade the diff, upgrade the transmission. It's all part of life and cars. If you're gonna go fast, you're gonna break shit, you're gonna upgrade. That's just how it goes. All right, well, keep working. All right, so we got the diff cover back on. The bolts here, torque down to 25 foot-pounds, went across and then across, random across pattern, just to make sure you get the torque properly. These bolts, like I think I mentioned that last time, get torqued down to 10 foot-pounds, and then you lock the jam nut in after that. And then one of the things I love about this, you got the drain, you got the fill hole. So we'll put the drain back in. Well, I'm going to put a tiny little bit of Teflon paste on it just to help it seal a little bit better. And then yeah, you can fill everything in here. And if you want to, keep the side open if you don't know exactly how much diff oil is going to go into it. And fill it till it starts draining out a little bit, and then you're done. Or you know the exact amount and fill her up. All right, so in the motor, I'm going to be running AMSOIL 5W50 synthetic, their signature series. AMSOIL is an awesome oil. It's the only thing I want to run in my vehicles. In the diff and in the transmission, I just put in our house brand 80/90, just because they're hurt already. So we're just going to limp them until, well, not really limp them. You know, I'm going to beat on them a little more yet until we can upgrade them, and then once we upgrade them, back to AMSOIL. Nothing but the best. But yeah, I would put 5W50 in here. The 5W, just because, you know, we still got a little bit cold sometimes in the morning. It's not like the States where we got plus 40, 30 all the time, 25 to 40, you know, that kind of stuff. We're still seeing, you know, +1, +2 in the morning. So when I fire this thing up in the mornings, I want that oil to the engine as quick as possible. And then the 50, because I want a lot of protection too, because I don't drive this thing easy. You guys have seen my videos and stuff at the drag strip. I beat the piss out of this car. So yeah, it needs all the protection it can get, and that's why we go with AMSOIL. All right, now that all the automotive maintenance is caught up on, we got to go give this thing a bath. So I'm going to head over to my sponsor here, the KG Corner Store. Thanks, Bruce. We're going to go over there to the KG Wash Zone, give this baby a bath, make it look a lot better than that. All right, so we'll do that, and that'll be the end for today. Thanks, guys.